Hey, what's up, guys? This is JL New City coming for a part 2 of our walkthrough. So pretty much we just ended on riding to Talmberg, and pretty much we just have to go and eat something. So that's where we are now. We pretty much just completed the unexpected visit. Sorry. After then rode to Talmberg on a horse. So that's where we are right now. But for sure, we're going to continue doing this. We're going to have some fun going through the part 2 walkthrough. So hopefully you guys can, experience a little bit and learn some stuff. So let's go through this right now. Let's see. So right now I'm like really dizzy. So
be a bit more careful. What is it?
What is it?
let's see where we can go here. We're kind of just like really dizzy right now. We haven't eaten too much. I'm quite sure. Oh yeah, we have to just talk to this man.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Okay.
I heard.
So yes, I really do need to eat something, so I'm quite sure it's down here, if I recall. We can just go into the kitchen.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Alright, so let's get going here. Start eating the food that the chef, or whatever you would call her, made us for us. So it's just a lentil mash here. I'll just pick up these bread and the roasted duck and everything just for on the road and so on like that, right? And then I'm just gonna go in here and eat from the pot.
Be a bit more careful.
Okay. So, I'm quite sure. Yeah, so we'll have the lentil mash here. So we'll just eat that. Pretty sure I have some roasted duck as well. Okay, now I'm like, I ate too much, so yeah, my bad, but I thought I was super hungry, man. And I was super hungry, so I'm just gonna go in this chamber here. Get some sleep. Oh, whoops. This one right here. Sorry, man. And let's sleep. Just give him a good, 12-hour sleep. Be nice to Henry.
the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Just can't talk about it. You know what, just tell her this story, man.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
I went to collect a debt. I went with my friends to teach Deutsch a lesson. No, I
A
didn't
fellow
even
by
do
the name
that
of Kunnish owes money
this
to Father.
playthrough, so
He
that's
sent me to
fine.
collect it from him. Only Kunnish had no
We'll
intention
be
of
nice.
paying.
We'll be nice.
It got a
She's
bit
nice
heated,
to
as
us.
often happens when there's money involved.
Let's be nice
Kunnish
to
still
her.
wouldn't
No?
cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. I'd been secretly learning sword fighting and hiding it from my parents. So when we assembled the sword, I tried a few moves with it. There's a big difference between a wooden sword and a real one. Maybe if I hadn't taken that sword in my hand, I wouldn't be here today.
You're full of surprises.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
There was a huge horde of attackers came in Sigmund's army. I saw smoke on the horizon. I'll just do the
horde
middle
of
one there.
soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
I saw them kill my girl Bianca. They killed my father and mother. I'm not too sure. I'm quite sure. I'll just go with this
Father
one.
told me to take shelter in
We'll
the
just
castle
go
while
through
he went to
this.
get Mother.
Really, it's just
He was
different
stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers.
choices
And
on
then I
what
saw
to
him
tell.
knocking down one
her.
human after
So-
another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her
Did he
in
just
cold
repeat
blood.
there?
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
We'll just
I
tell
wanted
her
to
the
help
truth.
her. God knows I wanted to, but... Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
It's a nightmare. What the heck is wrong with you, Henry? Look at this guy, man. You know, I can't say nothing because, of course, his whole family and village just got destroyed and everyone's murdered. So yeah, I would have some PTSD with that as well, right?
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Alright, so we have to go on one of the battlements there to see who's around Talmsburg.
We've
Yeah.
got decent stocks of food.
Despite Sigismund's bastards off the face of the earth.
That's probably why they
Listen up! If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Damn.
Am I
Hey,
supposed to
you
talk
man
to this
down
dude?
there.
Yeah. What's going on, brother?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, here's no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Rattay. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Rattay now!
My boy Henry, man, wanting to going back to Skalitz.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol. Sort out the...
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Alright.
Hey, watch it!
I keep watch.
What the hell?
What the hell?
God be with you.
What do you think about Skalitz folk fleeing?
What do you think about that surprise during the night?
I was surprised, all right.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Guess we'll just wait a little bit till morning.
Gonna hit them like scallops.
It's a big army. It's a big army.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scallops and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. You don't want to end up like them.
I am Sir Markbart von
My boy
Aulitz.
Henry, man.
I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratsig Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Henry broiling. He's getting mad. He's gonna jump over the wall, run at them. Just by himself, kill 100 guys before he dies. That's how the game's gonna go, guys. Watch.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Are you serious?
Alright. So. pretty much now we have to get a horse, or find a horse. Well, we have to talk to one of these guys first, huh? Sir Warbard.
Be a bit more... What the hell?
Good health to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind.
We'll just end it right there. We'll get the show on the road now.
Shelter here at the castle. Anyway, you said yourself you don't want to. Stop working yourself. Everything's fine.
Have you noticed how all the places...
Pillaging, don't they always?
And there's the trader. Votava.
God be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Alright. So, your reputation, 48. My wealth is 1.3. Okay. Well, I mean, I can probably sell a couple stuff. We'll just sell these spirits. I just need the gold right now, so I mean, treasure map's gonna be fine. Oh, whoops. No, I don't want that. I don't want spirits. No. No, that's his spirits, man. I don't want that. Okay, I want to sell. I just need some gold, so... or whatever. Need a lockpick. See how much I can get from selling some stuff here. Oh, I only have one of these. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna have to do that. Talk to this man.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need to get out of here.
I need to get out
I
of
hate
here.
this place. I want to go down to
And I
Skalitz,
need
man.
a
I
feather
want to go
bed
to
with a comely
Skalitz,
wench in it.
bury my parents.
But it looks like
you
we're
can't
both
stop me.
disappointed.
You can't
Sir
stop me.
Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
You boy, you better watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth.
My mother and father
Better
were left
watch
in
your mouth.
Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
Okay.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Let's get some, So pretty much during this, we're gonna have to get some knight or Talmberg guard armor, so that we can pretty much say that he thought that I was one of the guards for Talmberg instead of actually knowing that it was me, right? So let's go to Her Majesty, Not too sure where she is right now, but let's check. Probably not in here, probably upstairs. She might give us some coin, some more coin for some lockpicks. See, I kind of want to like do some lockpicking, but I'm kind of scared at the same time, man. I don't know what the heck. What if I get caught, you know? And then I go into jail or whatever. This, yeah, I could get one of those horses. Oops. Let's go in here. Now, lockpicking. If you want to know about lockpicking, guys, we do have a lockpicking tutorial made from my brother, Angelic Warrior. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more about this, I would be honored for you to go through the lockpicking tutorial made by my brother. Said it twice, but that's okay. It's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna rob this. There you go, we got our armor, guys. Boom, 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 boom. Great. Now we can stop. Put this on. Boom, boom. Hunter's glove. So much stuff, guys. So much stuff. Let's put our scarf here if we can. No. Okay. There we go. And my boots. Boom. Let's get going. Oh, there might be actually more stuff down in here, so let's see what's down here. Very hard lockpick. I'm gonna try one of these guys, you know, just to try it out. This lock is too difficult. Come on, man. Let's go back up. Oops. Oh no. Sometimes. Not bad. Let's get going. I don't know this place around here right now. Just gonna go around again. I don't know why I went in circles, but you know, just to look at the view, you know, guys. So, quite sure that there should be. There we go. Some long distance arrows. Steal these guys and steal the bow as well. Can't believe I'm stealing from people that are so friendly to me, you know, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? At the end of the day, what can you do? I think, yeah, my weight's fine, so we're good. let's go here. Let's go down here. And let's... oh yeah, we need the horse. We need the horse. Let's get the horse. Quite sure it's this guy. Oh, fool. Back up. Back up, fool. Man, I almost sneezed there. Let's get off this horse. Let's talk to this boy. I almost sneezed there, holy cow.
I need to get out of here.
Then I'm afraid you're out of luck. Ah, I see. All right then. But if you breathe a word about me to anyone... Hey! Open the gate!
Open the gates, boys. I'm riding. See ya, boy. Ha hey. Am I going the right way? This is where I am. Oh yeah, we just have to go around. Excuse me, boy. This is a way better horse than what I had in part 1 walkthrough. It's crazy because the first horse that I had, it would just slow right down. The stamina was just awful, man. This one's alright. This one's alright.
You'll have to wait for me here, friend. Better to keep going on my own. Looks like they've already gone.
Some nasty stuff. Some nasty, bro. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, we're just gonna stop our part 2 walkthrough. This walkthrough is gonna be called Run. Just because we're gonna go by main quests and we're going to split the main quests into these part 1 walkthroughs. And of course, we're not going to have just small little clips here and there of just main quests all the time. We're gonna have some side quests and small little things added on, but just for this, that was a good little main quest part there. So yeah, again, it's gonna be called Run. So thank you guys for tuning in, watching this, and any time that you guys are gonna watch this. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry, this walkthrough with me. So I appreciate it. If you can give me a like, subscribe to War Games Network, that'd be great. Go online, go on the Wiki Fandom page for Kingdom Come Deliverance. We are upgrading the wiki itself. We're trying to develop a lot more information for you guys, so stay tuned for that as well. And this video as well, same thing as part 1, will be on the Wiki Fandom page, based on the actual main quest line. So thank you again, guys. Please like, dislike, give me some feedback. I always love some feedback, and please comment, subscribe, and so on. Thank you guys again. Thank you very much.